Welcome back to the Captain Show, guys. Tonight we're going to be reviewing Night of Champions. To start off the night, we had Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles for the new World Heavyweight Championship. And in my opinion, I think that this should have main evented. Although with the main event, it was very, very good storytelling. So it's kind of debatable what should have main evented and what shouldn't have. I think we all knew what was going to happen. We had Seth Rollins win. This was a very, very good match, and I would love to see them wrestle at least a few more times for this championship. It would be great to get them in a good feud. I know the draft kind of prevents that from happening, but we all know that draft means diddly squat. Um, but yeah, I mean, some great stuff from both of them, generational talents, and I really can't wait to see Seth Rollins' matchup with this title, his defense. There's going to be some really good matches coming out of this defense because he's throwing an open challenge. Um, I know that we're going to have Damian Priest be a contender very soon. That's going to be a nice feud with him in the Judgment Day. Next up, we had Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch. We had Trish Stratus win via help from Zoe Stark. I'm really glad that they're doing this, throwing Zoe Stark in there with Becky Lynch. Like, Becky Lynch is one of the top women in the industry right now. So just for Zoe Stark to get that kind of exposure, just very good for her and her character. Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch's match wasn't terrible. It was not bad at all. I really liked it. Trish being I can't remember how old she is, but for her being that old, I think she's 47 if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around that. But she's still moving pretty well for her age, and I think that they're gonna bring Lita back maybe, and have them do like a tag team match, maybe SummerSlam I think. But Zoe Stark's definitely gonna benefit from this. It seems like Trish is benefiting from this, and so is Becky. It's just an all around very good story, and I'm glad that they're having the young talent be featured in this kind of way. It's very good for everybody involved. Then next up we had Gunther versus Mustafa Ali. And we all knew Gunther was going to win. It wasn't a squash match. It was not a squash match by any means. Ali got some very good offense in. They got a good 10, 12 minutes or so. It was actually a very, very good match. I definitely recommend you go watch it. I really want to see them have this again. Build Ali up. I mean, this review is a few days late, but we've already seen Ali go to NXT. I would love for him to return from NXT, become a more serious, give him a nice like momentum to come back and hopefully go for a title. Be able to have a title run with some either the US title, Intercontinental title. Be able to build this character up because Ali is very, very talented and so is Gunther. I don't know if we're gonna see Gunther lose this title anytime soon. I think he's probably gonna go ahead and hold it until maybe December. I really think so. Next up, we have Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Asuka comes out the new Raw Women's Champion. That was kind of shocking to me a little bit, but I'm very glad that they did that because it benefits both parties. Because Asuka taking another loss just would be so tragic. She really does need this. She hasn't held gold in quite some time. Hopefully, this feud is like one of those longer feuds to get some really good storytelling in. They're turning Bianca Belair into the modern time Cena, so I definitely see her getting the strap back soon enough, probably before the end of the year. And I think that would actually be pretty cool. I think Asuka and Bianca Belair could become the modern Randy Orton versus John Cena, you know? Next up, we have Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. We all knew what was going to happen. It was going to be a squash match. Rhea Ripley wins. Dominic distracts Natalya. Rhea Ripley just absolutely destroys her, throwing her into the barricade, into the announce table, into the stairs. Absolutely destroying her. We see the Riptide. 1, 2, 3. All I really remember from that match was Dominic jumping in Rhea's arms and getting carried like a baby. And then next up we had Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar comes out victorious. It's now 1-1, and we're going to see the third match unfold, either Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. A lot of people say this feud is kind of boring and meaningless. It should have been better. It's gonna be better if it had the title involved and all this and all that. Hey, I mean, we're getting what we're getting, and it's great storytelling from both parties. And now we get into the main event. We have the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the undisputed tag team championships. We have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens retain the tag team titles. I love that they didn't lose them so early, so fast. They won them because the Usos interfered and costed Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns the match. It's as simple as that. The storytelling is so incredible. I love how we had the Usos come out after Roman had told them, "Oh, don't come to Night of Champions, don't come to Saudi Arabia, nothing like that. We don't need your help, we don't want your help." And it's just, oh my lord, the storytelling was immaculate. Jimmy is turning on Roman. Jay doesn't even know what to do. He's so confused because he's so loyal. He doesn't know who to choose. Like, is he on Jimmy's side? Is he on Roman's side? Is he, like, Sammy's been telling them the whole time, Roman's manipulating you. And it's finally clicking for all of them. This pay-per-view overall was just absolutely insane. I love the storytelling. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Triple H out here has been producing banger after banger after banger with these pay-per-views. So I think it was overall a great pay-per-view. I think it was an 8.5 out of 10. I definitely recommend to watch. And with that, I'll see you guys later. Tune into the next one. Hit the subscribe button and that like button. And make sure to stay hydrated.